One thing you should never accept is when any deputy, sheriff, police officer gunned down one of our own unjustly, and this joke of a system come and tell you, oh, well, we fired the officer that did it. Never accept that. Never, ever, ever accept that. That was a fatal act and it was uncalled for. So, no, anything less than this deputy being jailed is not good enough. And they wouldn't accept it either. If it gunned down one of them folks and they said, okay, well, we fired that person, it wouldn't be good enough. And they know damn well it wouldn't be. This should never, ever, ever be good enough. So, the story I have been following since it happened. And there is no firing that's going to be good enough for the crime that was committed by the deputy. So, a Florida Panhandle sheriff on Friday fired a deputy who fatally shot an airman at his home while holding a handgun pointed to the ground, saying the deputy's life was never in danger and he should not have fired his weapon. Isn't that always the case? These folks be claiming they're in danger when it is very obvious when you look at the video they were never in danger in the first place. But they think it's the easy thing to get away with when it's one of us getting gunned down. Okay, so the Okaloosa County Sheriff Eric Aden fired Deputy Eddie Duran, who fatally shot the senior airman Roger Fortson. And this happened on May 3rd after responding to a domestic violence call and being directed to Forson's apartment. See, this is what happens when your cop shows up on the scene and don't care about doing a real job. They don't care about that. They care about how many of us they can kill. So Duran shot Fortson, 23, multiple times 2 seconds after he opened the door. Fortson was holding a legally owned gun in his right hand. Body camera video shows it was pointed directly at the ground. Fortson was black. Duran himself was Hispanic on his voter registration. Like that really matters. It doesn't. A sheriff internal affairs investigation released Friday concluded that Mr. Forson did not make any hostile attacking movements, and therefore the former deputy use of force, deadly force on top of that, was not objectively reasonable. Outside of law enforcement, experts have also said that the officer cannot shoot only because a possible suspect is holding a gun if there is no threat. They act like the gun laws in this country don't apply to us. That's how they act. It seems like every time one of us got a gun, they got a gun! They got a gun! Well, what, they can't have a gun even if it's legal? Y'all don't react to nobody else like that in this country but us. And that just proves the racism that's behind it. So, anyway, this tragic incident should have never occurred, Aiden said in a statement. The objective facts do not support the use of deadly force as an appropriate response to Mr. Forson's action. Mr. Fortson did not commit any crime. By all accounts, he was an exceptional airman and individual, which they don't care. We know they don't care. Now, here's the problem. They did not file any criminal charges on this deputy when they really should have. Now, it's one thing if you fire them and you throw charges on them, but just firing them, that should not satisfy anybody. No criminal charges have been filed, but a Florida Department of Law Enforcement investigation is ongoing. Duran did not return a voicemail left at a number listed to him. Email and phone messages seek comment from his attorney, John Whitaker, were not immediately returned. According to the Internal Affair report, Duran told investigators that Forson opened the door. He saw aggression. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. See, y'all gotta lie on us. You gotta lie on us in order to get away with crimes. Not only the police, but these civilians, them folks that are civilians and gun our people down. Like I said, you got to look at it this way. Many of them want to have a weapon to be vigilantes. They're not protecting themselves. They're not protecting no family. They're trying to be out here and get away with being a vigilante. Just like when they tell you they're out here protecting property. No, you're out there because you're trying to be a vigilante. That's the real reason why you're out there like that. And I also notice, even if the illegals stage a march, y'all don't go out like that on them. You exclusively do it to black people only. If they marched in the streets right now after they crossed the border, you wouldn't be out there with no gun and talking about some property. And these folks are all in stores, shoplifting, stealing, and doing all kinds of crime. And you still don't go out there with no weapon talking about you protecting property. And we know who that's for when you say it. It's only for one group of people, it's not for anyone else. You ain't fooling no damn body. So Duran did not return a voicemail left at his number listed. So, ladies and gentlemen, he said he fired because I'm standing there thinking I'm about to get shot. I'm about to die. It is him or me at this point. I need to I need to act as opposite to react, he told investigate. He's full of crap. Y'all tell this same tired ass story all the time. You tell this same tired ass story even when it's an unarmed black man. We done heard this song and dance so many times it's not even funny. Y'all don't even come up with nothing new to say. You be saying the same BS you've been saying for hundreds of years. So anyway, yeah, but you got originality, right? Attorney Ben Crump, who is representing Fortson family, said in a statement that Duran's firing is a step forward, but it's not full justice for Roger's family. And the actions of the deputy were not just negligent, it was criminal, exactly. That's why he should have been charged. Sabu Williams, president of the Okaloosa County NAACP, applauded Aiden's action. I don't. As long as this dude is not charged and jailed, I applaud nothing. We appreciate the internal investigation has shown and what the sheriff has done at this point, Williams told the Associated Press. We do not think this is the end of it, obviously. He said the NAACP has a good relationship with the Republican sheriff. Some of us have wanted things to happen a lot quicker, but I know due to due diligence has to take place. No, when Tyree Nichols was killed and the officers were black, they blew, you notice how they moved at lightning speed to get everybody charged. But whenever it's a non black officer, they drag their feet and act like they got to do this long, drawn out investigation and they can't do this and can't do that. It's an ongoing investigation. And we know you're just trying to buy that person time. I mean, get out of here with that BS. So, y'all, this is where it is now, you know. And see, it's hard to wiggle out of this one because Fortson did not have any criminal record. He lived alone. He had no guests at his apartment that afternoon. He was on a video call with his girlfriend. He told investigators they had not been arguing. She said Forson was playing a video game. So, you can't pin, oh well, he cussed his teacher out when he was 5 years old. So you can't pull all that with this incident. But y'all, you're gonna have to tell me what you think. What a disgrace. The family, y'all need to keep pursuing this until Duran is put behind bars. But please let me know, y'all, what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.